Hi, this video is for the Unigame API benchmark. Just jump right into it, I guess. So basically made some changes from when last time we worked on this assignment. So everything was in one package before. I moved the turn class and the API class into services package. Created a game class under models, and then created game controller under the controllers package. Program still functions 100% as a normal Java console program. I ran this real quick, kind of show you what it looks like now. I implemented turns. One of the things I did not mention was that when this is displayed here, this hand, basically like right here, this shows all the cards, including the one they just picked up because they had no card to play. So if it looks a little weird, that'd be why. Like right now, I just have it set up for one game. I can do 3 games real quick. Let that run. You can see what the 3 games looks like. So, it's going to list game 1, or game 0, 1, and 2, and it goes through your return based on that, and it'll keep going until we get a winner in 1. So right here, game 1 has a winner. So it calls out that, and then on the next set of turns, it goes ahead and displays that game 1 is over. So it'll go between 0 and 2. So since that game is over, it's always going to be in the middle of those two. So game 0 looks like it's over a couple hands later. And then we can see it's just game 2 that's left over. Have an empty slot for it waiting. And then once game 2 eventually ends, boom, game 0, 1, and 2 is over. So it does call all the games still properly. Still reports all the information the way it needs to. Let's see. So the game controller was really the most important function, I think, that we had to basically implement in this situation here for the API and Postman to work. So we have the three basically mappings that we're using. I didn't do delete. I think you were saying not to do delete, but we have the post mapping, the get mapping, and the put mapping. So the get mapping, which is the middle method here, is going to display all the games that we currently have available to run at the given time. Post mapping is going to show us the games that we have available to us. And then put mapping is going to run the games until completion. So I have this written as if game API next turn equals false, because that was the trigger to mark the game as game over in the original API. Well, true was to basically true. Okay, so false was the normal boolean on that, and then true would trigger it to end the game and mark it as ended. So I have it set up for if it's false, it's just going to keep returning the game, and then once it returns true, it's going to go ahead and throw this response, and I just kind of cheesed it up a little bit. I went with the status of I'm a teapot, just because I think it's funny. And then the message is going to read, the game is over, boss, player, and then it's going to tell you which player is won in the message. And then I did turn off the trace the error trace on the printout, just because it was just too convoluted for what I wanted to do here. So I guess I'll go ahead and bring Postman over and get that running here, so we can see. Leave the console up too. All right, so we have the get game, right? So we can see we have nothing there. We're gonna go ahead and do a test game, and then we want to do test game 1 as another one that we want to do. And then we'll go back to get. We can see we've got 2 games we can run from, and then we run our put. So first we'll do test game, and this is what comes up. So it's showing every parameter that I have set for turn. So it shows that I have basically array lists for hand and hands, game winner, current player. I have a boolean for calls Uno, I have a boolean for the direction. I have a marker for the winning int for the number of the player that won. This is the current card being played. This is the turn number. This is going to be the card that's on top of the discard pile currently. Current hand is going to be identical. Is the exact hand that's here. Just trying to figure out. Actually, I know why. I know why that is now. Hang on. Okay, never mind. I paused it for a minute to see if I thought I had the idea on why it was doing it. I don't know. It baffles me that it's giving me duplicate information, but I mean, it is what it is. I don't have the only return that I have for hand is current hand, and then it goes ahead and does it twice. But I guess it's neither here nor there. But anyway, every turn it's going to say the name of the player, whether they're the winner, whether or not they're playing Uno, and then it shows their cards. So we'll just keep running it, and let's see. So the first card was a skip yellow that they played, so I'm going ahead and skipped 1, went to 2. So went to 3 because they played a regular card. Another 3. That one was a 0. And just keep going until we get to the end. Okay. So right here we can see there's this player 0 has played a card. They're down to 1. It does show that they are Uno currently because it's showing true. And when we come back around, looks like they had to draw cards. Let's see. Oh, there was another Uno. Back to 2 cards. Okay, there's another Uno. Alright, and there we go. We got a game winner. So this is what's going to happen. So this is the final card that's being played. Is a wild yellow, or sorry, it's an 8 yellow. Came from player 1's hand. The winner flag has been tripped to true. Winning player has been tripped to display player 1, which is correct. Game winner booleans also hit true. And then when you send the next request, it's going to tip the response. And as we can see, error, I'm a teapot. Message does say the game is over, boss. Player 1 has won. So that was test game 1. we can see, or test game, and then we have test game 1 that we can run. So we'll go ahead and change that to a 1. And we'll send, and we can see we get a fresh game to go. And we'll just keep going until we get to completion again. This is a long one. There we go. And then we had another game winner. So this time we can see player 3 won the game. Game's over, boss. Player 3 won. So that's how mine currently work. I believe the logic is pretty clear on what happens. Like I said, I do display the I do display all of the necessary parts to know in regards to what's going on. So, like on this one, let's see. Looks like a wild 4 was on the initial draw. Let me see. Player 2. Yeah. Well, either way, I know that the information coming back is good and correct because I could verify it by just running the program as a Java program, and everything does work correctly in that way. So, believe I have covered all the points that we need to go over here. Yeah. All right. So until next time, hui ho.